Deep inside the heart of Africa, where the forest is so dense that sunlight barely touches the ground, there lived a lion. Not just any lion, he was the king of the jungle, the ruler whose roar echoed through valleys, whose very presence made the earth tremble. And yet, behind those golden eyes, there was fear. A fear he never confessed, a fear that whispered in the silence of the night. What if my strength fades? What if one day another takes my throne? By day, he roared with pride. Animals bowed before him. The elephants gave way, the zebras scattered, and the birds stopped singing whenever he passed. But when the jungle slept, the lion sat alone beneath the moonlight. His mane, usually a crown of glory, now drooped like a heavy burden. The great king whispered to himself, "If only I had power beyond all power, if only there was a way to make sure no creature could ever challenge me." Each night, his desire grew, and with desire came desperation. Then, one night, while wandering near the edge of the jungle, he heard something. Thick, thack, thick, thack. The deep beating of drums carried across the wind. The lion's ears twitched, his eyes narrowed. Step by step, he followed the rhythm, through tall grass, past ancient trees, until the jungle opened into a wide clearing. There, under the starry sky, a great fire burned. Around it sat a figure, an old African sorcerer. His hair was wild and white, his skin marked with strange tribal symbols. In his hand, an ancient staff, glowing faintly in the firelight, and his eyes, sharp, glowing, as if they had seen beyond time itself. The lion froze, but before he could growl, the sorcerer looked up. The sorcerer spoke, his voice deep, almost carried by the wind. "I know why you have come, king of the jungle. You seek power, the kind of power that no beast can match." The lion's heart skipped a beat. "Who are you? How do you know what I desire?" He roared. The old man smiled faintly. "I am the keeper of this land's secrets. I hear the cries of the earth, the whispers of every living creature, and I have heard your heart's plea." The lion stepped closer, his golden eyes burning with greed. "Yes, yes, that is what I want. Give me power, power greater than any who walk, crawl, or fly in this jungle." The sorcerer stood slowly. He circled the fire, beating the drum with his hand, chanting strange words. "Oh, humba, ra, tumba." The flames leapt higher. The air grew heavy. The trees swayed as if alive, whispering warnings. The lion felt his mane rise, his body trembling between fear and excitement. The firelight painted shadows across his face, making him look more beast than king. The sorcerer suddenly stopped, slamming his staff into the earth. The ground shook. He leaned forward, his voice deep as thunder. "Remember this, lion. Every power comes with a price. If you wish to be stronger than all, you must sacrifice the joy of those who follow you. Your kingdom will live in fear, but never in happiness." For a moment, silence. The lion's breath was heavy. Deep inside, a flicker of doubt rose, but then greed crushed it. "I don't care," he roared. "Let them fear me. I need power. Nothing else matters." The sorcerer's eyes darkened. Slowly he raised his hands, drawing flames upward as if commanding fire itself. "Then hear this, king of the jungle. From this night, your roar will strike terror in every soul. Your strength will surpass all, but you shall never know peace. Your kingdom will bow in silence, but your heart will know only loneliness." With that, he marked the lion's forehead with ash. The lion's body shook violently. A surge of energy ripped through him, like lightning striking his veins. His roar erupted louder, deeper, more terrifying than ever before. The forest quaked. The night trembled. The lion had become unstoppable. The next morning, the jungle was not the same. Birds no longer sang. Antelopes no longer played in the fields. Even the elephants, once fearless, fled at the sound of his roar. The jungle was his, but it was silent. Day after day, he ruled through fear, and day after day, his heart grew heavier. For what is a kingdom without joy? At night, he lay under the stars, and for the first time, the great king whispered not with pride, but with sorrow. "I wanted power, but I lost everything else." One night, unable to bear the silence, he returned to the clearing. The fire still burned, and the old sorcerer sat exactly as before, as if he had been waiting. The lion lowered his head. His mighty voice cracked with pain. "Wise one, I was blind. I thought strength was everything. But now, I have no friends, no joy, no peace. I am surrounded by fear, and I am alone." The sorcerer closed his eyes, his voice calm but stern. Power always demands sacrifice, but the greatest strength is not in making others tremble. The greatest strength is in lifting others up, in protecting them, in sharing happiness. The lion's heart sank. Tears welled in his eyes, tears the king had never shed before. That night, he made a vow. Never again would he rule through terror. Never again would he trade love for fear. He would still be king, but a king of justice, a ruler of compassion, a protector of joy. For the lion had finally learned that true power is not in being feared. True power is in being loved. And so the jungle's silence ended. The birds sang again, the animals played, and the forest lived once more, because the king had changed, because the lion had found his true strength.